Hello and welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to show you how to wet sand for a flow coat. Let's begin. Alright, first of all, let me show you the blocks I'm going to be using, and I'm going to be using two different kind of blocks. This is going to be wet sanding. I already showed, or I have a video showing how to dry sand with the DA for a flow coat, but I'm going to do it wet sanding so you know two different types. I'm going to use this block, which right now it's just soaking in water, and I'm going to use this block. This is a very useful block, and you can use the DA type of sandpaper. Soak it in water also. I do have a microfiber towel. Soak it in water. What I'm going to be using it for is just to wet the surface when I'm sanding. I am going to start with 600 grit sandpaper. So let me just start and show you the process. Let's begin by grabbing the microfiber towel wet. I'm going to wet the surface. I'm going to leave the microfiber towel there. We're going to take our block with 400 grit and start blocking or start sanding. I like to go on one side in one motion. You don't have to, but that's the way I do it. So just keep it wet, keep it constant. All you're doing, or all you're trying to do, is to eliminate all the orange peel that might have occurred, and or if you have any contaminants on your paint. That's all you're doing. You're not trying to go trying to remove all the layers of clear. All you're doing is smoothing everything out. All right, so let me do this part so that you can see. Here you go. I have sanded this side, just this panel. You can still see glossy over there. Now all I did was eliminate the orange peel. I still need a little bit right there. You can see it a little bit glossy, but all in all the contaminants, all the orange peel are gone. This is where you stop. All this edge, as you can see, I didn't go all the way. Why? Because the edges are prone to, they're real thin, and you can contaminate, or you can cut through and go towards your paint. So you're gonna do that by hand. We're just trying to do the biggest amount with the block. Now, another thing I'm gonna show you that you can see. Let me get the quick check. You can check it. Here it is. I got the quick check. Let's spray some. I'm gonna spray the area that I sanded. There you go. Now, if you look at it, it's gonna look like glass. So that's giving you the visual effect like if it had clear. All the orange peel is gone. You can see the lights perfectly, and it's going to give you more depth once you start clearing this trunklet or whatever you're going to be doing. But that's what it is. That's how you do a wet sand for a flow coat. So we cleaned it. We're going to continue with this area. Remember, all these edges right there, do them by hand. All you're doing with the block is all the flat areas. Now, the orange peel, you're always going to have orange peel. Doesn't matter how good of a painter you are, you're always going to have orange peel. Even the brand new cars that are made from the factory have orange peel. Maybe a little, maybe a lot, but you're always going to have some. This is one way to eliminate it and get it as close as possible to to a better quality. Actually, you're gonna get it a lot closer to a mirror finish. So like I said, all the cars come with orange peel. When you paint, you're gonna have orange peel. So this is the best way to do it, or you can buff it. But if you're not good at buffing or don't like it, which I don't like it at all, I'd rather do this. You are gonna waste a little bit more material, but it's worth it. It'll give you a better depth on the paint, and you'll see, it'll give you a really nice finish on it. You'll see once we start applying the clear how smooth and slick this car is gonna look. So I'm gonna continue sanding all the areas, and I'm gonna bring you back once all the flat surfaces have been sanded, so that I can show you what I'm gonna do on these corners. All right, I'm almost finished sanding the entire trunklet. Now let me show you some stuff right there. I don't know if you can see it. Those are little dirt nibs. So I still need to smooth that out. I don't have a lot of them no more. Well, I didn't have a lot to start with, but the ones that are left, I still need to eliminate them right there. So I'm gonna continue block sanding those areas, but as you can see, it's staying nice and smooth. All these areas I'm not sanding right now. Now for the edges, I'm gonna take the same, I removed the sanding disc from there. I'm gonna take the same one with the rag, the wet rag, and start sanding all these edges by hand. Do it by hand. I know what I'm telling you. If you do it with a block or a machine, you're gonna cut through. There it is. Do it by hand, real lightly. I am gonna do some type of edge on the bottom also. I want this clear to wrap. I'm not gonna do the whole entire bottom, but I'm gonna show you where I'm gonna stop. So I am gonna wrap it around. But that's the way you sand the edges right there. I'm gonna do that to the entire thing. On these areas right here, you're gonna do the same thing with your hand and the sandpaper. Another thing, don't do the flow coat just the top, because it will peel from this edge. You need to wrap it around. Wrap it around. There's a lip underneath that you can put your, if you're not gonna flow coat the entire thing, like I'm not, the bottom I'm not. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna wrap it around. There is an edge where I can tape it. I need that clear to wrap around. Here it is. We are done sanding, block sanding with 600. That's where I'm gonna leave it. 600 is a perfect surface for that new clear that's gonna be coming up. Now you're gonna say, why didn't you go all the way? Well, all of this area is protected already. It has 4 coats of clear, which is more than enough. I did sand it in the middle where the trim is going to be going. So it's going to wrap inside the trim. That's not going to be an issue. There's a big chrome panel. I'm going to paint it, but it's chrome right now, that covers all this. And it almost reaches all the way over here. So it doesn't need more clear coat underneath. But the flat areas, the areas that we're gonna see, they're gonna be nice and mirror-like finish. So there it is. Now let me flip it over. I'm gonna show you where the clear coat's gonna wrap around to. All right, I have flipped it over. Now you see this edge right there? I'm gonna be taping from there this way. So I'm just gonna be clearing all this edge right there all the way around. So that's what I'm going to be sanding, but first I need to tape it. That way I won't cross the sanding to that area. Let me tape it up. It's all taped up. all this area, it's what I'm gonna be sanding. And I'm gonna do it by hand. Do not do it with the block or anything else. You are gonna burn through. So you need to do it by hand. It's nicely sanded right there. Now whenever we're gonna do the flow coating, we're gonna cover all this up. We have everything ready. Everything has been sanded smooth. Everything has been blocked with that 600. That's where it's at right now, 600 grit. I already covered everything that was not gonna get cleared. I did leave that ridge right there, that little edge. That's for me to fold that clear. So that's it's good. We're good to go. These are some miscellaneous parts from a trike that I'm painting, but we're focusing more on the trunk lid for that flow coat. Let me show you the clear that I'm gonna be using for the final clear. This is the clear that I'm gonna be using. It's from Revolt Auto Paint, and this is their top shelf clear coat. This is their best of the best clear coat that they carry. And I am gonna use a little bit of the reducer. I'm gonna use about 10% reducer on this clear. So let's just begin and mix it up so that we can start float coating this trunk lid. Are you guys ready? I'm ready. Let's just begin. Right now it's 84 degrees in here, so let's just begin. Guys, before I show you the final result of the flow coat, there was a comment saying, how do you keep your paint guns so clean? Well, every time I finish painting, clearing, whatever, I clean them. I'm still in the booth, I'm still cleaning, so that's how I keep them clean. I get myself a microfiber towel, wipe everything off with some paint thinner, keep them clean. That's the only way that you can have these paint guns last forever. You don't have to take them apart completely, just the basics: needles, air cap, air nozzle, everything. That's it. Just keep them clean. And after 2 full wet coats of clear, there it is. nice, shiny. That is how you flow coat a brand new paint job, guys. Right there, you can see the light, perfect. Now, if you still want to buff it, you can. That's up to you, but there's no need. There's no need for buffing. This is it, guys. This is how to wet sand your clear coat for a flow coat. Beautiful. This is gonna be it for this video, guys. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. Now, I hope you learned something as to how to flow coat a car, or how to wet sand and flow coat a car. This is what we're gonna be doing to the entire 63. It's gonna look fabulous. Once all the chrome pieces are on and everything, this car is gonna pop. And this is gonna be it, guys. Thank you very much. I hope you have a great weekend. I hope you have a great week. And like always, stay safe and God bless.